New Baggies head coach Roy Hodgson has spoken publicly for the first time since taking over the job from Roberto Di Matteo. Talking to reporters at the Hawthorns, he said he recognised it would be a difficult challenge to maintain West Brom's position in the Premier League, but was glad to be back in the game.
I know that I've taken on a very difficult challenge in the sense that we don't have so much time, and like a lot of other clubs, we're in a desperate, difficult situation at the bottom of the league to try and retain our status. But that's of course the major focus for me, the major goal and ambition, and I'm hoping that we will be able to achieve that and then build and get a stronger platform next season in the Premiership. But it was nice to be invited back into the Premiership so early, and in an ideal world maybe I would have been happy if they'd have waited and given me a few more months rest away from it, but that's not the way things go. The jobs that are worth having come up when they come up, and then you have to decide whether it's the right moment to go back into it or not. And I didn't take too much persuading, and luckily I had the backing of my wife, which is always quite important in these instances as well, because when you leave a job, your wife automatically assumes that for the next 6 months you'll be doing nothing other than keep her company. But she's actually graciously allowed me back into work, which is probably a wise decision, because I'm a much nicer person when I'm working than when I'm not working. So that's the bottom line, I suppose. I don't have any self-doubt now. What job isn't tough, if I throw one back at you? You know, where's an easy job? Has Alex Ferguson got an easy job? Many people might think so. I don't think so. And he's got a remarkably tough job, which he does brilliantly well. So, you know, where is the easy job, you know? The last easy job I had, I suppose, to some extent, was at Malmö all those years ago, but it was only easy in hindsight. It didn't seem easy while I had it, but now, looking back, when we won the league every year, it seems that was pretty easy. But maybe you forget how tough it was even then. So it's a tough job. Nobody wants to get relegated. We don't want to get relegated, and none of the other teams around us want to get relegated. We all understand that 3 teams will get relegated, and we've got 12 games to try and make sure it's not us. And all the talking in the world and all the intelligent things that someone can say will not make one hate with the difference. It's what the players who are chosen to play do on the field of play and the results they achieve. That's where we are. No. I think my 36 years, for those that care to study it, will speak for itself, and I don't feel I've got anything to prove. I do feel I've got a very important job on my hands. I think a lot of people are depending upon me to try and help the club now retain its status. I feel that pressure, I feel that responsibility, but I don't feel I've got anything to prove, and I don't think that the Liverpool players, if you spoke to them, will tell you that I had anything to prove either. The supporters, from what I've seen of West Bromwich Albion over the years, are 2 very great friends of mine were West Bromwich Albion men, Bobby Robson and Don Howe. I've always had the feeling that the supporters and fans here are the right type of people. They support their club fully, they're right behind it, they want the best for it, and I'm sure that, I'm not sure, but I can only hope they'll have some sort of sympathy for my situation coming in as I do, with this being the first game, a big game, and I can only hope that they will judge our performance as kindly as maybe they've judged a lot of performances in the past.